Hi, welcome to Driving TV, and I hope you are well. In this video, let's talk about the driving test. On the day of your test, the mind frame, the readiness in your mind. What should you be thinking? How should you be thinking on the day of your test? Especially because just because you can't drive the car, it doesn't mean that you're going to go and pass. Being ready and knowing how to drive the car, as well as ready in your mind, the mind frame, the readiness in your mind, the belief that you have that you can pass. All these are important, as well as knowing how to drive the car. Just because you can't drive, it doesn't mean you're going to go and perform unless you are ready in your mind. You need to be focused. You need to believe that you can go and drive the way the examiner is looking for. Remember, if driving was the only thing you could go and pass, then everyone would pass, because no one's going to go to the test unless they're ready. No one's going to go to the test unless they're ready. But why are they failing? It's because on the day, they're either too nervous, they don't believe they can, the mind is going blank, they forget the steps of parking because they're too nervous. And these are the things. And when they're nervous, their anxiety kicks in, and all those things plays a part for you to fail, for many to fail in the test. So for you to be ready fully on driving, as well as being ready mentally, the right mind frame, the belief that you can, is also important for you to pass your test. And this is when the lesson that you have before your test on the day is very important. Why? Because that's when you should get your mind ready. That's when you should get your belief ready. That's when you get your mind readiness before the test, because you have hour or two before the test, depending on how long you want to drive for. Normally it's an hour before the test, and when you do that in that driving, make sure you get your mind ready, get that belief working that you can do it. You have to believe that you can drive the car and pass the test. No one's going to do it for you. It's your test. You have to go and perform. You have to go and pass the test. Your driving instructor, your mom, your dad, your parents, your friend who helped you to learn to drive, no one can help you to pass the test. You have to go and drive by yourself and show the examiner and prove that you can drive the car without any help from anyone. You have to do that. And for you to do that, what do you need? You need the right mind frame. You need the belief that you can. Okay? So let's go and drive, and let's talk through so that you get your mind ready. And hopefully that driving should help you just to get your mind cool, just to get your mind in peace, just to get your mind frame, just to get your belief working that you can drive and you can pass the test. Okay? So let's start the car first. I start the car here with the button. In your car, maybe you got a key, depending on. We are parked up on the right side, meaning on the wrong side, on this side, because we drive on the left-hand side. So I'm parked up on the right. Why? Because the examiner might ask you to stop on the right and move off. And many do fail from moving off from the right to the normal driving position. Why? Because now you have to look ahead as well as behind. Either way, if there's a car coming, they have priority. You have to make sure no one's coming. My view is restricted with that car, so it's even more harder for me to get out. So it's very important the way I'm getting out from here. Okay, so get the car ready. This is a manual car. Put the clutch down, go to first gear. If it's an automatic, obviously you go to D. Okay, you take your gear to D for drive, leave the brake on, and you go with the brake only. In this car, it's a manual car, so you have to go with the clutch control. So I look around, look at the blind spot. Now, because I'm parked up on this side, I'm starting looking from here and go there. Why? Because that's the side should be last, because that's the way I'm moving. If I'm parked up on the other side, I'm looking from there and going there. This blind spot. Why? Because that's the way I'm moving. That's the last check I should be doing. So I'm moving this way. Which blind spot? This blind spot. I'm going to signal because I can't see anything. I'm going to signal, and I'm going to steer as I move, and I'm looking, and I'm looking, I'm looking, I'm edging, I'm not going fully. There's nobody that I could see in the mirror, but what about ahead? Nobody there. What about ahead? Nobody there. Ahead, nobody there. Now I could go. Good. Mirror, get the wheel straight and go to second gear. Done. Mirror and driving. Like I said, driving is important. You need to know how to drive the car, and you're not going to go to the test unless you know how to drive the car. But you're going to fail unless you're ready in the mind, unless you believe you can. Okay, we're going to go right here. Mirror, mirror. I'm going to go right. Signal right. This is a crossroad. I can't see anything. So what do? I'm going to stop and I'm going to go to first gear. I'm going to look both ways. I can't see as much. So I'm going to go to my side. There. Mirror. Get the wheel straight. Go to second gear. Mirror again. And drive. Here we're going to go left at the end. Mirror, mirror. Going to go left. Signal left. Good. Mirror. Talk in your mind what you're doing. That's going to give you the confidence, knowing that you are covering everything. No one coming. Mirror. Second gear. Mirror. And there's no one coming. Third gear. Now, if you're nervous, this driving before the test, get your mind working. Take the nervousness as much as you can. Little nervous is okay, but you don't want to be too nervous. There's a car coming. Do I have this space? I do. What if there's a car coming now? Do I have this space? No. I'm going to stop here behind that white car. Okay, I'm looking ahead. I'm reading the road far ahead. And I'm believing that I can. Mentally, I believe I can. Okay? Drive in a way as if you passed the test. As if you've already done the test. Now you are showing how you did it. Okay? So flip this side. Flip it as if you've passed. That way, you're going to have the confidence knowing that I can drive the car. This is a dual carriageway. Which lane do you drive? On the left lane. What's the other lanes for? Overtaking. What if the car in front is going slower than road speed? So the road is 40 and the car in front is going 30. What should I do? Change lane, go to the middle, and then come back. You overtake. That's the reason why you have the other lanes. Otherwise, you just stay in your lane. I'm driving 39 now. Okay, every now and again, make sure you look at the speed, make sure that you don't speed, you don't break the law. Okay, you don't want to drive too slow for the road speed and not obviously breaking the law, meaning driving above the road speed. Okay, there's a camera here. Can you see? Not a problem, because even if there's no camera there, we're not going to speed anyway. You shouldn't be speeding. Just because you see a camera, you slow down, and then after the camera, what do? You speed up? No. If the road is 40, and if it's safe, we'll do 40. If it's not, and then we'll do as much as we can. Okay? Look at the mirror every 5 to 8 seconds, knowing that if anybody there. I'm going to go left over there. Left, turn off, mirror, mirror. And we're not going to signal now. About here, we're going to signal, mirror, mirror, signal. Okay? Go into the slip road. Soon as the slip road starts, go in that way. No one, the car behind can't just come in, and then you have no space to go in. I'm going to go left here now. This traffic light doesn't belong to us because it's not for us. We have a giveaway line. Okay, we have a giveaway line. Okay, giveaway means you give way if anyone coming, and there are plenty of cars, so we wait here. Okay, no one's going to let us go. Handbrake on and be ready to go. Okay, somebody could let me go, so I put the handbrake on. That way I do the clutch control with a manual car and I just wait. Okay, now even though there's plenty of cars in the queue in the traffic, they might let me go. If they do, you take the advantage, knowing that it is clear for you to go, it is safe for you to go. They're not going to let me go. Okay, they're asking me to go now. Good. So like I said, when you're waiting on a giveaway line where there are plenty of cars, get the car ready, and you never know, somebody might let you go. And if they do, just make sure it's safe for you to go. Know that they're telling you to go, but there's a problem over there. Okay, so make sure. Keep the distance from the car in front. And mentally, I'm just relaxed. Okay, I know it's my test, and I know that it's my money, it's my time. Getting the test is really difficult nowadays. All those things going to kick in your mind, that if I fail, am I going to be able to get another test stage? It's going to cost me a lot of money. It is difficult for me to. There's a ambulance. Wait for them. Give them. Mirror, mirror. And then you go. Okay. You help the emergency vehicles. In this case, it was the ambulance. Could have been police, could have been fire brigade, whoever. Help them. They're trying to help someone, and you help them to make a way for them. I'm going to put the handbrake on, and I'm going to go to neutral. I'm just going to wait because I could see plenty of cars over there, and on a traffic, on a queue, I'm just going to wait. Both hands on the wheel and just relax. Okay? If you are learning and you need help on learning and passing the driving test, don't forget to take the advantage of our online course. The course gives everything a learner needs to learn to drive and to pass the driving test. It has everything a learner needs. I will leave a link on the description for you to have a look. Have a look and see and read, and if you like it, you could always join the course. The driving that you do before the test, it's very important, like I said earlier, because that's where you get the mental working, you get your driving working, you get your belief system working, that you believe that you can do it. And remember, the lesson doesn't have to go perfectly, okay? You might make many mistakes before the test. Doesn't mean you're going to fail, you know. I've had many, throughout my journey as a driving instructor, where many learners, they're very nervous, and before the test they do many mistakes, you know, but then they go to the test and they just zen, they just in peace, you know. Okay, in the left lane, always in the left lane mirror, second gear, good. Signal off before that road because we're going straight, and that's it. Next traffic light is green for us to go straight. Now is green for all, but there was a right, was red for them. I'm going to go left next road, mirror, mirror, done. And then we're going to go left here. Speed is 20. When you go to a new road, always look for the speed. Make sure you know the speed is. I'm going to stop somewhere safe on the left, mirror, mirror. I'm going to stop on the left. Okay, we'll stop here. Signal goes off, put it back on again. Okay. Handbrake on, neutral, signal off. On a manual car, put the handbrake on, neutral, signal off, rest your feet. Start from the bottom and you go up. Handbrake, neutral, signal off, both hands. The examiner will ask you to stop somewhere safe on the left a few times, just like now. It's on a hill as well, so you want to make sure the car doesn't go back. When they do ask you to stop, make sure it is safe, because that's what I said. Stop somewhere safe on the left, meaning there is no yellow line, single line. There is no restriction asking you not to stop. There is no driveway. If they, or maybe you park over there, and if you stop here, the road is going to become narrow. You're going to block the road. You want to make sure that you don't stop on those situations. Okay? And then I signaled, but it went off. If it goes off, especially if there's a car behind, put it back on again. Otherwise, they're going to get confused. They don't know what you're doing. So if it goes, the reason you put the signal on is to let others know that you're stopping. If it goes off, then now they don't know. Put it back on again. Okay? Now you're going to move off. You are on a hill. Just take a deep breath. Make sure you think about it for a second. How are you going to move off? You know how to move off on a hill because you've done it before. So why not do it in the test the way you've done it before? Okay? So you want to make sure the car doesn't go back. I'm thinking. Put the clutch down. Go to first gear. Give gas. Clutch to the biting. I feel the bite. Look around. Look at the blind spot. Signal. Blind spot. And take the handbrake off. In this car, signal goes off as soon as it's at the bite. If it doesn't, take the handbrake off slowly. Make sure it is the bite. Feel the bite. And I feel the bite. Blind spot again. And I go. Good. Your test, okay? Don't think of anything else. Whatever you do, just think of that. So I stopped on a hill. I'm thinking of that. How am I going to move off on a hill? I've got problem in my life. It's outside my car. I'm not thinking of the other problems. I'm thinking of this problem that I need to solve, which is I stopped on a hill in this case. Now how do I move the car off on a hill? Okay? We all have problems in life. Today is not the day that you're going to solve that problem, okay? If you've got a problem, you solve it after your test. Now you've got a problem of passing the test. Deal with that, okay? Don't come into the test with many problems in your head. If you do have problems, we all have problems in life. Who doesn't? Deal with that afterwards. Don't let that bother you in the test. Because if it does bother you, it will cost you the test, okay? So That's what I would say to you, is that don't let any problems in your life allows you to fail the test. Okay, don't let that bother you. I'm gonna go right. Can't see anything. Can't see anything. We go mirror again. Mirror. Second gear. I'm gonna go right. Mirror, mirror. Signal right. Signal right. Don't go too close to the car in front. Don't go in now. Go in when not to cut the corner. I'm gonna go stop on the mirror, mirror. Signal left. Signal left. Somewhere safe. Signal left. Is that safe? Good. Around here. Stop. Good. Handbrake on. Neutral. Signal off. Rest my feet. Handbrake. Neutral. Signal off. Rest my feet. Good. Now the examiner said, use this car for parallel parking. So your job is to move up from here alongside of that car and reverse behind that car. So now, like I said, now your problem is how you're going to do that parking. Take a deep breath. Don't think of anything else. All the problems outside your car. Now your problem is how you're going to do that. How you're going to use that car for parallel parking. Okay? So think of that. That's down. First gear. Look around. Blind spot. Signal. I'm going to signal from here to over there. Blind spot. And I'm going to go there. Line up. Here. Nicely line up. Stop. When I stop, handbrake on. Revert neutral. Get my body position towards that way a little bit. Clutch down. Reverse gear. Look around. No signal because the brake light is the signal. So the reverse light is the signal. Look at the back. And now I'm sure you have your own technique on the stop and the steps that you need for you to do this parking. I'm just giving you a glance so that you get the confidence of knowing how to do it, where to look, how to look, to build the confidence for you. Okay? Look at the back. Go around. And I'm going to do one left here. I am doing, obviously there are many videos on my channel how to do the parallel parking. Okay, and when I'm here, I'm going to do one right. Look around, look at the back mainly. I'm looking at the mirror, looking at the back, looking around, looking at the mirror, looking at the back, looking around, looking at the back. Okay, and I'm doing full right lock now. Right look around. And I'm waiting for the car to be straight. Look around, look at the back, look at the back. Is the car straight? Now it's straight. Get the wheel straight. Inch back. Stop. Handbrake on. Neutral. Rest my feet. Get my body. Because I moved, didn't I? Good. Done. Good. Take a deep breath. Done. Parking is done. So the examiner is looking for three things on this parking. Control, observation, position. Was my control okay? Did I look around? Did I look at the blind spot? If there was somebody coming, did I stop? There was no one coming. If there was, I would have stopped. And did I finish here close to the pavement? Not too far and not hitting the pavement and not too far from that car. Done. Have I done all that? I passed the test on that, right? Now move off. So what do? Take a deep breath. Be peace in your mind. Clutch down. First gear. Look around. Blind spot. Blind spot. I've signaled. And blind spot again. And go. Get the wheel straight. Mirror. Go to second gear. Okay, so I hope the video is helping because I'm trying to give you so that the lesson that you have before your test, always get your mental working, get the things that you need to get done, do some driving, do some parking. If there's something bothering you, something bugging you, make sure you work on that so that even if you don't get that in the test, so say parallel parking is not your strong parking, okay, you have a problem with that, make sure you work on that. Even if you don't get that, it's gonna bother you thinking that what if I get that in the test, what's gonna happen, and that's gonna give you a problem. So if there's something giving you problem, just make sure that you work on that. Okay, I'm gonna go right at the end. Mirror, mirror. I'm gonna go right. So I hope the video is helping. I hope you could understand what I'm trying to help you with this video is to help you with your mental mind frame so that you go and you drive on the day, stay in peace, get the confident drive for an hour, do the things that you need to work on, make sure you believe that you can, make sure that you believe that, think that you've been to the test, you passed, and now you just need to show the examiner how you passed. You just flip the thinking. That way you will have the confidence. Little nervous is okay. It's part of human nature. We are human, and we are going to be a little nervous. But over nervous is the problem. Overthinking is the problem. Okay? You know how to drive the car. You've been practicing with the driving instructor, with your parents, with your friends. You've been driving. You know how to drive the car. You're not going to go to the test unless you know how to drive the car. So now you know how to drive the car. You just go and you drive like you've been driving with the driving instructor. Okay? And that's what I would do. So try to get as much as you can the belief system working, the mental picture, the mind frame that you need for you to do the test. Like I said, just knowing how to drive the car is not enough for you to pass the test. You can drive, but for you to pass, you need the mental strongness. You need to be ready in your mind. Otherwise, but you will have difficult passing because you get nervous. And when you get nervous, what happens? You lose everything. You forget everything. Your mind goes blank. And that's no good for you for the test. Okay? I'm going to stop on mirror, signal left, and we're going to stop. Signal went off, didn't I? Put it back on again. Handbrake, neutral, signal off, rest my feet. Okay, if you need extra help on learning to drive and to pass the driving test, don't forget to take the advantage of our online course, which gives everything a learner needs. The course has everything a learner needs. It has more than 30 videos in the course, giving you everything a learner needs for you to learn and for you to pass the driving test. It has everything you need. I will leave a link on the description for you to have a look. Have a look and see and read. And if you like it, you could always join the course. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope the video helps. I hope it helps you to understand that just driving is not enough. Mentally, you need to be ready. You need to believe that you can. Only then you can go and pass the driving test. Thank you for watching. I hope the video helps. If it does, please do give a thumbs up. Please do make a comment what you think of the video. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. And hope to see you again on the next video. Bye for now.